What's up, and welcome back to some more Orwell. Um, so, yeah, I think last episode, uh, we we found we had some more. No, the last day we did was there were. Turns out there were more uh, suspects, and we found that Nina might have something to do with the whole shebang. So let's get that started then, shall we? Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Well, thank you for noticing. Alright, we're in. Okay, so let's just look at the summary for a second. So he was a student, shops frequently, health insurance, part of thought, journalist and national beholder. We know his address, rejects government, might try to hide his past, former student of Goldfells, Ross and Tech PR assistant, caught lying, address, member of thought. So immigrated, associated with thought, media ethics, disappeared, recruited members for debate club, got recruited, protest and mall based on her plan, aversion for law enforcement, and evidence of torturing someone, cooperated during interrogation. Alright, start the next day. Unperson. Ooh. Is Nina gonna be like the hacker or something, maybe? The hero returns. No, it's all fine, really. You deserve the credit. At least from me, because you'll never get a public one. Just imagine your name in big letters in that TNB article. This Nina character is the final member of thought that we don't have concrete information on. Since she is the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall, and now a bomb has been found there, she is now a special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement just gives us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching on all the others too. Alright. So, hey, forgot to charge my phone. Okay. Or this girl that always yammering on about how she despised the safety bill. Nina, I think? So, Nina despises the safety bill. Why would someone oppose the safety bill? We have the lowest crime rate in years, or possibly ever. You and me, we have a job thanks to the bill. The only reason not to support it is if you have a dirty past. With the situation as heated as it is, this sounds like someone we should have a very close look at. We need full examination. First, a concrete background. Who is she? Second, what motivates her? And what does she want? And finally, where was she around the time of the bombings? Oh, so this is something written by Concerned One. Written by Hancock. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a moment. So, apologetic for the past events at the Circle Mall. What does that mean? Afterwards, they're clever and feel sorry about their actions. It's always the same. Right. Scaring people is convincing them, Abe. Intended to scare visitors at the Circle Mall. Okay, that would go with Nina. Scaring people to get attention is one to one's message, really? This is what thought is about? Let's go to her account, see who's in. There we go. Now we got her util account. That's good. Now we have contact. Contact her. Unknown person. There we go. What's this? But let's not stay at my place tonight. Okay, so he plans to stay away from home on Saturday. So in a relationship with Marka, so Marka is a girlfriend, and Juliet Carrington is ex-girlfriend. So now we have proof that they broke up. Juliet and Harrison were together. That one's news to me. Guess it doesn't matter. Seems to be over now. But didn't we have a photo before that proved that they were together? Anything will set me off. Angry outbursts. Nina. What? Oh, so it's something Nina said. So Nina, partner in crime, and okay, so these two did some stuff. Have a history. Partners in crime? Okay, what crime? Alright, let's get Nina and put this in here. So an explosive personality. Enraging outbursts? Interesting. Keep looking for a reason behind this. Okay. No, you're not. You're worrying me. You always look sad. It's often sad. So I'm guessing we have some mental issues. Nina must have some mental issues. Could be relevant to find out what about. Only idiots on this singular portal thing you recommended, Sylv. So I guess her name must be Sylvia or something. So single, Sylv in contact with has a singular account. So if we go to a singular account, we might be able to get a photo or something like that. Okay, continue to your profile. Oh, so we have a photo of her. There we go. Bonton, Farview area. We have the year and month born. Heterosexual. I guess that might be something we might need to know. Not sure this is helping. Hey, you never know, alright? You never know. You never know. Her height. We won't do a height. Body type, athletic. Get rid of these two. Does not like suits, most movies, candlelight dinners, so don't even bother with that. Sure. What's your problem with suits, huh? Alright, calm down. Hiking, climbing, Asian food, and the Beatles. Alright. So, let's go to options. Financial stability, so looking for someone with money, I guess. Doesn't sound like an activist to me. Who doesn't need a little reliability in their lives? Any reason why she craves stability? I guess I'd be back in the other section. How interested are you? In politics are you? Quite a bit. Right. In the end, it all comes down to what degree of interest and which agenda. That is true. That is true. Slip. By the way, name's Molly Schwartz. You can call me Molly. So her name is... Wait, so her real name's Molly Schwartz? Molly Schwartz, she's using a fake name, and such a peculiar one at that. I guess we have an alias that we can look up. I work whatever I find, aka temp work. Okay, so she's a temporary work, maybe like a what are they called? Whatever. And she's a mother. Her son is Michael. A single mother. Doesn't seem like the type to be involved with terrorist attacks. There we go. New photo. Can provide the following services. Cleaning. Okay, so it works in cleaning, maintenance and mechanical repairs, so I guess all of that went in. Extras will work 10 hours, 10 plus hours per day. Works nights, work on weekends and work on holidays, so is this really something we need to be too concerned about? Look at us, working on the weekend. It's different, of course, when you are a single mother. That must be tough. Okay, we'll get an email address because that'll be good, but we need to find the conflicting data. Just as the Prime Minister leaves, the weather is getting even shittier. Dear Miss Maternovas. Is that a new name? So her Nina Maternovas? Yeah, Nina Maternovas. Patient number. Ooh, so I guess we got her patient. We get to find out what kind of issues she's got. There we go. So we'll get all the things we need. We definitely need the date of birth. A prior inflicted wound on dorsal upper left upper leg. So she's been hurt. So we look for a limp. She must have a limp. Ouch. The info might come in handy though. Go to previous entry. Previous entry again. Patient reports of permanent unrest and inability to sleep properly, gets up 5 to 12 times a night, but does not feel overly tired. Hypervigilance. Okay, so she is suffering from unrest. That could be causing her to get angry and stuff. Hypervigilance is close to feelings of paranoia, though it's not the same. So that could be why she's so irritated all the time. When asked for the duration of the symptoms to record the amnesis, the patient stated they began over 3 years ago. Okay, so she's been suffering for quite a while. What? 3 years? That happened back then? Must have been really bad. The patient tends to act aggressively when feeling challenged or confronted. Rushes to extremes. Symptoms are similar to those of PTSD. So she has got some odd mental issues, I see. That sounds menacing. an important finding. I wonder what might have caused it. Me too. Okay, so we have got some conflicting things. Which would be more? Miss Schwartz is where she lives? Or this one, which is under her name? This one seems... This one seems more realistic since it's on a medical report. I'll take this one. Perfect, an address, it's always helpful. Alright. Okay, so call. Oh, hey, little Jewel Bug. A nickname for Juliet. They share, which means that they are connected. Jewel Bug, what weird kind of nickname is that? I don't know. Yeah, you too, that's why I called. 'Twas about time. June and Jewel Bug had their annually sisterly chat. Super right, how did you know I was working today? So, works weekends? I had a pretty rough start into this year. I really could stand being alone at the time. I couldn't stand being alone, so I had a rough start into 2017. Considering she ended her relationship at the time, yeah. No, you haven't. You're letting yourself be hassled by mum and dad yet again, little Jewel Bug. I guess that happens even in close families sometimes. Ah. Here it is. Employed then, a medical leave with strict rest until the end of April 2017 has been suggested. So it's been suggested, but on here it says that she's working there. Oh, and there's other dates here as well. And there's a comment as well. Yeah, you want to put this in. Yeah, we'll put it in. Wrong person. I think we should put it in. So she was working a lot over the weekend. Does that account for, or perhaps limit her ability to have triggered the bombings? What else is happening here now? Initiate. Knock knock. She definitely doesn't. Initiate is the name. This initiate again, I wonder what his or her role in this is. Well, let's find out. Initiate has been in contact with 2 of our target persons so far. This should be enough. And here we go, feel free to investigate the hacker as well, but keep the focus on Miss Maternova for now. The government needs to kick where the sun don't shine. That's alright with me, sweetie. I'll show you I can be trusted. I'm gonna hack that precious page of the party. Get that in there. He dares? Wow. The IT guys are gonna make short work of this rookie. Harrison is the only guy I could remotely imagine doing anything like that. Okay, so we need to go to Hancock's thing and put him in there. Harrison had an interest in Cassandra because she could access the big money through her parents' company. First this hacker suspecting him and now her. What do they know that we don't? Ooh, Harrison hadn't... have you already read that one? This might explain the trouble in Watergate's books. Julia was a bit shy, but damn good at organizing stuff, but not capable of going terrorist, if you ask me. So Julia Carrington. You know what I think? It's the government themselves behind the bombings. Yes, because the government is bombing themselves to put blame onto thought. Yep. What a joke. Of course the government will bomb Bonton and to bits to justify surveillance. Right. I've heard that millions of times by now. Every time something happens, there is nothing to these conspiracy theories. They look like this PC. I'm not even sure. What is that? PC UID. Gotta be something important, I guess. Oh, very good. You found a device. UID. Every device in the nation has one, in accordance with the safety bill. We can use that. You can use the insider tool to connect and see what a user has on their device. Note: a device must be running and have an online connection in order for you to access it. Alright, session closed. Oh, we can use the insider thing now. We can go onto a desktop. That's so cool. Oh my god, we can go into a desktop. Let's go to a trash first. Open this. I have a request on rather short notice. Would it be possible for me to take over the Freedom Plaza shift on April 11th and 12th from 4 to 8 p.m. Oh, that was the day of the assault too. Ooh, Nina. That's not good. She requested to be relocated to a job at one of the bombing sites. Well, it's only a request, but it connects her to the bombing location. If we could associate Miss Maternovas with the two other sites, we will be on the safe side. Yes, we would. Trash. We got a phone number. Good. That's good to have. This one. No. Desktop. Private. Apology and offer. Abraham Goldfeld. So we have Abraham Goldfeld's email address now. That's good. Might want that. I would suggest we have a talk about how we might assist each other best. So, they're both in contact with each other, assistance and stuff like that. Good. Getting some really nice things. Assist each other with what exactly? Private. I don't know. What is this? You don't have a problem with kids being the center of my life, do you? What is this? Oops, wrong person. Child sent. What does that mean? No wonder for a single mother. Oh, she's obsessed with her kids. Everything we've found on Miss Maternovas just shows a single mother trying to make ends meet for her son. That seems to be her primary motivation, and it's an admirable one at that. One that does not mix well with terrorist ambitions. Private squad. Army veteran, maybe. Miss Maternovas is an ex-soldier. This is worthy of in-depth research. We need to specify now what kind of experience she has. Yes, we do. Michael? I guess that must be his son. Let's see his browser history. Got any porn on here? We've all seen these ones, haven't we? Search for CCTV Stelligan on Thursday. That's an odd thing to search for when you don't have something sinister in mind. This vaguely associates Nina with the Stellington assault. That makes 2 locations she is tied to. We will have a very solid case when we make that 3. In last week's No article, I blabbered about how some bombings would soon go off in Bonton or Farview. At that time, just to advertise my point of view, I'm truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by those terrible events. It never was my intention to ridicule or trivialize the attacks on Bonton. So predicted the assaults. To underline argumentation, condemns the Bonton bombings. Wrong person again. There we go. A strange way to underline one's argument. It's still peculiar how he mentions bombings before anything happened, but, well. We the people of our great nation must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety alongside of high-tech security mechanisms, as those can only work in addition to our own perception. So, pro-security mechanisms calls on people to take care of their own safety. Yeah, my phone keeps going off. He's right, we cannot save everyone, but we're still the watchful eye of the nation. Right. Aha, here's a photo of her in the army. Nice, it suits her. Affiliation, 1st Combat Engineer, Battalion, Company B, Platoon 1246. Specialization, Combat Engineer. And she got a Bravery Medal. Wonder what she did. Mrs. Maternovas seems to have come a long way from being such a honorable person. Court-martial sentence, dishonorable discharge, and 3 months of confinement for being AWOL with voluntary return. Ooh. She did something bad. That is a severe punishment. Did you know this puts her on the same level as any other previously convicted felon? Maybe that's why she can't get work, because she's been... Okay, let's look at that. To find the, here we go. So, 1st Combat Engineer Battalion, partially tasked with infrastructure and maintenance. 1st Combat Engineer Battalion, partially tasked with mine clearance. To say when these... I think this one makes makes more sense since it's newer, maybe. I'm gonna put this one in. So nothing noteworthy here. Oh no, the other one was with bombs. And it would have linked it to the bot. Shit, I should have put the other one in, shouldn't I? Fuck. Sims, I made a mistake. Silv. So, yeah, somewhat. Finally, after spending the whole last week in bed, so that's conflicting with something somewhere. That's fine. I'll pick Michael up at the corner at Orchid Drive, wasn't it? Okay, so we've got some conflicting evidence. Okay, that might play a role later. Conflicting evidence. Okay. So, she says she was asleep in bed, but this one says that that she was working. Yeah, this one seems a bit more juicy. So she worked at the bombing site and even at the right time? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, where? We have now been able to associate Miss Maternova with every bombing location. Her whereabouts is hereby clarified. Things are not looking good for her. No, they are not. That's it, you found all we need to know. Let's see. Miss Maternova simply engaged in maintenance tasks. That doesn't seem very notable. Everything highlights that she's a single mother struggling and working about her child. Finally we could associate her with every single bombing location and prove that she was present at the correct time of one. Though other information seems harmless, her connection with the bombing sites is remarkable. We can't ignore this. We need a moment to talk to my superiors. I'll get back to you soon. Keep observing Miss Maternova for activity. Something else, and you do not read. Seems you have passed the patented Desmond Schwartz relationship. Test. So, she's in a relationship. Schwartz, like her alias. So she isn't single after all. What? Got a picture of her with Desmond Schwartz. Shit. I'm not using a computer anymore. Damn! She went offline. Oh no! Ebenezer Scrooge. Harrison Hancock O'Donnell, you're too fun. To get out of here before the cops are here. Well, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. She's what? We cannot let our main suspect escape. I will assemble an investigation team immediately. We'll start creating roadblocks. I'll inform the intervention team that they should move in aggressively. As you found out, she might react violently. Since her device is offline, we'll have to start at her home. Thankfully, we already know her address. Go through her communications. Maybe she will hint at places she goes when she isn't at home. It's in your hands now. Good luck and stay vigilant. Shit. She's bringing her gun. Look at that, she's gonna bring her gun. She's armed. Armed and dangerous. She is armed. Didn't expect that. I will tell the intervention team to be prepared for resistance and to shoot if necessary. Oh fuck, someone's at the door. I'm going out the back door. Alright. Alright, going out the back door. Come on, hurry up, catch her. Back door exit. She likes climbing. But she is also injured. Maybe she'll just climb out a window. Gunshots, maybe? You're not gonna get... Fuck, the music just... what's happening now? I lost connection to the officers at the scene. What the... I need my connection back now. Finally. Looks like we were successful. However, our target... she didn't make it. There was a shootout. After the first shot, the team returned fire. I told them to go in aggressively. I thought it was the right thing to do. I didn't want this to happen. Who was writing at the worst possible time? I want to be done with this horrible day. Can you check the mail, please? What? This is from Abraham Goldfells. I am truly sorry for having drawn the investigators' attention to you, but frankly, you overstepped the boundaries of our agreement. The bombs were meant as a warning to those who are indifferent. What? Oh, no way. That's pretty cool. Oh my god. I can't believe you just found this. Can you... They worked together on this madness? But why? I still don't get it. This changes everything. We must find Abraham Goldfells tomorrow. Before, we'll need some rest. It has been one hell of a day. You may log out now. Alright, not yet. A beacon of remembrance to our message that the thoughts must always be free. They were not meant to kill. Once again, you disappoint me with your insurmountable hatred and rage. Consider our agreement void. Well, the agreement's already void. She's dead. He didn't mean to kill anybody with the bombings. Put that in. That doesn't really matter, but... you know, do you honestly believe that after all you have seen? Not really, but oh well. Awesome. Day 3 complete. This day was a shorter one than the other, I think. Yes, log out. Alright. So yeah, day 3 complete. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found it somewhat interesting. This episode was probably one of the more... this day was probably one of the more intense ones. Some real shit went down, especially with Nina and Goldfells. And yeah, I'm really starting to enjoy this game. This game's getting really good. Yeah, so... I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, good, because I did. And yeah, thanks for watching. Ciao.